Okay, so we're going to do a toolkit demonstration. I'm not yet sure of the topic. So Taylor, what's the rough area?
Being seen, like presenting myself and being accepted, being people wanting to say, I want to be part of that, what I'm offering in the world.
So there's a few pieces there. So being seen, there might also be something like charisma, which is actually a combination of a few things, or enrolling people, connecting with people. What context is this?
So presenting workshops, retreats, online and in person, good at the facilitation, struggling to get people in to sign up.
The marketing side of things.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at you now, you don't look like you're not taking a space. You know, you're standing tall, you're standing quite wide.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised in a way to hear that. Is it more of like a marketing context? That's
maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I'm confused as well.
Let's explore. So, how's that? Oh, there's a breath there. How's that feel?
It's interesting. I've done this a lot on my own, but not necessarily in front of somebody who's mirroring it. So this sort of puts me into a sense of, am I good enough?
Okay. Do you want to turn it up a bit, or is it?
Yeah, sure.
Turn to face our crowd today.
Okay.
Our audience today, so this will help him. That same story come up? Something about, am I good enough?
No, it's actually a bit easier in front of a crowd than it is one-to-one.
All right, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Right, so we're revealing a bit of a narrative one-to-one.
Yeah.
So one thing the poses do is they provoke something, right? They're provocations. That's one of the ways they develop insight. So the provocation there was like, oh, one-to-one, I thought, am I good enough? You know? And also with the audience, with the crowd, it was somehow easier.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
I do one-to-one coaching, but I think here in terms of looking, I think it's maybe connecting with somebody to come to a group thing, but obviously there has to be a one-to-one connection, and there's a little bit more challenge in that, like a little bit more vulnerability. I have less issue kind of being open and vulnerable with a group.
What would you like?
I'd like to feel just comfortable, confident in myself, regardless of.
Okay, so I can't help you with that.
Okay.
The reason I can't is because people generally aren't comfortable.
Yeah.
And I definitely can't make you feel competent. Like, I mean, depends if you're good at something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to make you feel competent at flying a plane if you couldn't fly a plane. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got confident in your level of competence. Does that make sense? Rather than some people want to feel confident and comfortable all the time. Right?
Sure.
I just don't think that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I'm going to go back to what are we doing here? I feel a bit lost. What are we doing?
I don't know now.
Right.
I feel lost.
What's the problem you initially came forward with?
Attracting people to my offerings.
All right. So let's look at what makes someone attractive. All right. We're gonna, like in those like old 70s shows, there's like build a bionic man or something like that. We're gonna build up a attractive human.
Okay.
Let's do that in a fun way. First of all, by making you as least attractive as possible. And just to be clear, I don't mean sexually attractive, so that's not the area we're in today. Yeah. There is a crossover into that. In terms of what draws the embodiment, people by people. Right? Imagine if you were like this. Come to my workshop.
Yeah.
Like no one's going for it, right?
Yeah.
So there is something about taking up space, which you're doing nicely, while being relaxed. So we could add a bit of centering. And sometimes a little passion is good. Americans can overdo this with European audiences, but like the passion pose is this. And if we do just a little bit of that, it's like, the opposite would be like, come to my workshop. This would be like, come to my workshop, this is good. Like finding your passion for the topic without losing the relaxation. Yeah. But can I touch?
Yeah.
Breathing into this area. And what's a phrase you would use to enroll someone?
I would love to have you join my program.
Yeah, I'd love to have you join my program.
Yeah.
Good. How's that land on people? It's not bad, actually. It's not uncharismatic compared to most people. So you've got ground.
Yeah.
If I was up here, I'd be like, come to my program, please.
Yeah.
It's not grounded. You relax, you're taking up space, you're not shrinking, there's a bit of passion. What do you think might be missing for people in this offer? I mean, it could just be the marketing, right? The audience, the cost, the location, but in terms of your personal side of it.
I think it may be there's a directness of follow through, because I noticed that you're also sort of like, I don't know where we are here. And I feel that sometimes so it may be a bit meandering. Like there's a lot there.
Let's do a warrior pose. So we add a little bit more fierceness to this. In other ways, it's very nice. How's that feel?
Yeah.
Familiar, not familiar?
Yeah, familiar.
Where do you need this?
In my own decision making. Yeah. My own sense of like, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm directing, and not trying to be a lot of different things. If there's a program, there's one thing.
Okay, great.
Not solving all problems at once.
There's a niche in here, there's like a clarity of like this is for this thing.
Yeah.
And that's very appealing.
Yeah.
If I said there's a weight loss program, that's different from there's a weight loss program for middle-aged women who have kids. Right? That's more specific, that's more telling. Relax out of that. Insights, thoughts?
Yeah, get clear in myself, and then bring that to whoever I'm speaking with.
Great. Just looking at you, my sense was that might have been the missing piece. And it's one of those coaching sessions where I sort of didn't know where to go, but I was just staying open and curious. And I was like, oh, what's missing here? Because if normally someone said about being attractive in the sense of their marketing, taking up space, ground, a bit of passion, you know, and you had all that. So I was like, okay, what's missing? And it was that little bit of fierceness, maybe, that little bit of like, no, we're doing this.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, what's the takeaway from this?
To be decisive about what I'm offering. And
this is not this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, to be direct and to be decisive in myself, and then directive to the audience, the world. Yeah.
Just for the sake of demoing one more pose, can we do a no pose?
Sure.
So you know what this pose is. Yeah. So what are you saying no to? What are you not doing?
Indecisive.
Okay, nice.
Wishy-washy.
Feels good. Pushing back feels strong, right? Masculine, nice feel.
Yeah.
And are there particular things you're not doing? Like, hey, I don't do training for new age people.
Yeah, like for men's work, I don't do training with really warrior, like lots of physical stuff. It's a much more grounded, holistic way of working with men.
And what it isn't.
Yeah.
Great. Nice. That felt really good, huh? Like, I just get feedback from people sitting over there, quite strong, quite fierce, but really clear. Yeah. Good. I was a coach. It's really nice to have an audience I can check out. I liked it. Like, check it out. Good, Taylor. So there's a practice. You can do the warrior one. You can do the no one, but I think we got somewhere there. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.